Hello everyone and welcome back to Arctic Retro and another mail and donations video, March 22 edition. So I know these unboxing videos aren't as popular as the other videos, but I still like to make them just to show you what you can find online and what you can do with it. So for me it's fun making those videos as well as the others. Alright, let's see what we got for this month. I'll start with this little package that came from a guy in Norway and from Bryne, which is the west part of Norway, near Stavanger. This is something I bought, because I don't have it. There you go. Alright, so this is a 1541 diagnostics cartridge. And 1541 is, of course, the floppy drive for the Commodore machines that came early in the 80s. This is brand new, even comes in a nice box. So yeah, there it is, simple cartridge. Yeah, this looks really nice, plastic, not that 3D printed ones. And it even says Commodore cartridge case and 1541 diagnostic cartridge. Even came with a little manual here. So all the tools you need in one place: alignment check, show BAM, disk command, directory, error scan, fast format, head exerciser, send IO, reverse knock, speed check, performance test, validate disk, and sector view. So I'm not gonna test this now in this video, you will probably see it some time later. Next item is this small package sent from China, and the declaration says screws. But it's not screws. So I wonder why they sometimes get their declarations wrong. Maybe the guy packaging this thought that this was screws, but you and me can see that these are small ceramic capacitors, and yeah, lots of times I have a need for one or more of these, and I was out of stock, so I got this quite cheap from China, probably good enough quality for Norway. And it has it has 10 times 50, so that's 500 capacitors. Packages from China are starting to pick up their speeds again, so I think this took maybe a couple of weeks only. Let me quickly test one of these. This should be a 1 microfarad. 105. Let's see if I can insert it into my tester here. Yeah, it comes up with 915 nanofarads, so that's pretty close to 1 microfarad. Alright, the next package is this, and it was sent from Per Arne Hognert in Sweden. This is a donation from him, and nice to see stamps. Not often that you see stamps nowadays, but these are Swedish stamps, and seems like it's cost 88 Swedish kroners to send it. That's around 8 euros. So what did he send me? Alright, so here's to Arctic Retro. Thanks for your great YouTube videos. All the best, Per Arne. Oh, so that's an old Dator magazine sticker. Oh, it's not old, but yeah. This was a popular magazine here in Scandinavia. I used to buy this all the time back in the day, in the 80s. because it had a lot about the Commodore machines and type in programs, and you could learn programming from it. Another sticker of some kind. Tombstone. Truth or destroy. We truck and destroy. Now I get it. And a God Jul postcard. Merry Christmas, it says. Also from Dator Retro magazine. It seems like it's been given out again, that magazine. I'll try and find it. Yeah, and the thing he offered me as a donation is probably this. Yeah, it's a game for the Sharp machine that I recently had a video about. Nightmare Park. So that's nice to have in the collection. Yeah, thanks a lot, Per-Arne. That was a nice donation. Appreciate it. The next package is this one. It's rather large, but very light content, so it has a lot of air. And it is sent from Germany, and yeah. Declaration says DIY PCB for retro computer testing. And on this one I got a little bit unlucky because I forgot to give him my VOEC number. That indicates that I have paid a toll or VAT on this. Instead I got an extra bill on 378 Norwegian krone, around 38 euros. In addition, before I could pick this up, so that was a bummer. Try and remember that next time. If you buy something on eBay and many other places, you don't have to think about that. You just pay the VAT and then no additional charges, because they have my VOEC number and they always print it on their packages. Alright, so let's take a look at the content. So now I can read some German newspapers. So that's the kit. It's a Retro Chip Tester Professional version 1.2K, and it is pre-programmed. So I specifically ordered it pre-programmed, so I didn't have to bother with that. It was an additional cost, but I think that was worth it. So this is the Retro Chip Tester Pro, which is made by the 8-bit museum.de. And they sell these there, and I actually don't have a chip tester, and I have seen this demonstrated in other YouTube channels. I think on Noel's Retro Lab he had a extensive test of it, and yeah, I always wanted a chip tester, so I got this. And of course it doesn't have the components that I need, so I need to provide those. That will come in a later video, I guess. So the PCB for the tester is here. Let's take a look. So there it is, and it is pre-populated with this chip, because that's too hard to solder on for most amateurs, I guess. And it has a clock crystal there and a couple of capacitors. So the rest I need to find myself, and they are just standard components and easy to find. So I really look forward to building this in a video and show you how it works. Another package came from China, and it's a long one. It says connector. All right. Yeah, that's a bunch of sockets. Alright, not much to see about these, except these are some that I need. Next up is this little envelope, and it is sent from France. So, what can it be? A small thing. Oh, an even smaller envelope. Okay, let's check it out. It says MM3 PAP, not sure what that is. Okay, a little wire, a little soldering tin, and what's this then? I think I remember now. Yeah, that is a little chip, and this is a PlayStation 1 mod chip. So I think this makes it possible to run copied CDs from a PlayStation 1. I got a couple of PlayStation 1s, so I just wanted to try this modification, and I won't do it now, maybe in another video sometime later. Another little envelope, and this is from Winmar in Italy. Let's take a look at the declaration. It says PCB 1, origin China, but it was sent from Italy. What kind of PCB is it? Okay, so there's a thank you note. Thank you for your purchase, Winmar IT. There's a cable with a lot of wires inside, and a little a very small PCB. I'm not gonna open it now. It has 2 RCA contacts, a small PCB, and this is in fact a composite mod for the Atari 2600. If you saw my last video about it, I talked about maybe making a composite mod, but I didn't have the correct component. I didn't have the RCA contacts in fact, and that's actually all you need, a couple of resistors, a transistor. But this one is a little bit more professionally made with a small PCB that you just solder in a couple of components and the 2 RCA contacts that you need. So that will come later too. Here's a familiar yellow and red package sent with DHL, and this is from my friends at PCBWay. PCBWay is a sponsor of my channel, and now I got something from them for an upcoming project. Hopefully it will be, we'll see. And this is something I found on their shared projects site. And another pen, yay! So let's take a look at what kind of PCBs this is. Very tightly packed. So the minimum order from PCBWay is 5 PCBs. So obviously I got 5, even though I just need 1. And this is in fact a kickstart ROM adapter for the Amiga 1000. And if you saw my Amiga 1000 videos lately, you know that it requires kickstart loading from a floppy disk, and this adapter can be used to install a kickstart ROM directly into the machine instead. So here we see the PCB in close-up. Yeah, looks to be a very nice one. I haven't studied how to actually install it and what I need to do from this, but I'm gonna do that of course, and you just have to wait and see if there is a video coming out about that. Okay, oh heavy. Yeah, a little bit bigger box. Sent from Norway. PostNord is a Scandinavian shipping company. Okay, it's full of newspapers, obviously. So this is the main item. Another 1541. And there's supposed to be another item. Yeah, I think that's it. And the smaller item, can you guess what it is? I guess not. It is a Commodore mouse, very yellow one. So I bought both of these items quite cheaply from a seller on the Norwegian site finn.no. Okay, this is loose. It says Commodore, made in Malaysia. I'm not really sure if this is an Amiga mouse or the Commodore 64 compatible mouse. Commodore made a mouse for the Commodore 64 and that line of computers called 1350, if I don't remember wrongly, but it isn't marked. However, I don't have that, so I was actually hoping for it, but I'm pretty sure this is an Amiga mouse. However, I have an Amiga tank mouse here, and this one says Amiga, so maybe this is a 1530 mouse. They are looking the same, but still different, and the connector is different. Anyway, if this is an Amiga mouse, it comes in handy because I have way more Amigas than I have Amiga mouses, so good to have. And the floppy drive, of course, it is the Commodore 1541 5¼ inch floppy disk drive, and it came without any power supply or cable, but that's not an issue. It just uses the regular IC connector here, so I have a lot of those. Also have several of the serial cables that are used for this one. The condition I'm not sure of. The seller didn't know, so this will probably be a video where I try and check this out and fix it if it's not working. So I won't be testing this one in this video. That will be a surprise for you in another video, I guess. But I am very curious about the mouse, so I'm gonna test that one now. So I set up Commodore 64 now, and just gonna plug it into control port 1. Some of you that might know that 1350 mouse, you might already have recognized it either as that one or not, but I'm not that familiar with it. To test it, we obviously need a program that uses a mouse, so I got the final cartridge here, and that has a menu system that you can use a mouse with. So let's turn it on. No, it's not a Commodore mouse 1350 because you can't control the mouse cursor. So this is an Amiga mouse. Okay, now we know that. Because the two types has different signaling, they are not compatible with each other, but I think you can get some adapters. If you want to use a mouse on a Commodore 64 and don't have a 1350, you can actually use a good old PS2 mouse, and for that you also need an adapter, which I got. So let's check this out. Okay, this didn't work as I expected. Not really sure about the status of this mouse, but at least the button work. That Commodore is heavily modified. I think it maybe has a replacement SID chip, and also it has Jiffy DOS. However, this is another one. This I think is more original, so let's check out this one. Yeah, now it works. Nice. Okay, this is not a video about the mouse on the Commodore 64, but now you know it works. Alright, that was it for this month's mail and donations. Not a lot of donations, but some stuff I get regularly. So I just want to say thanks for watching and hope you enjoy this content, and a special thanks to my patrons. See you, bye bye.